Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen. I was supposed to do this story yesterday, but I didn't have time to do it. But I want to talk about this today. Some more news has came out. Now, this story right here is out of the South Side neighborhood in Chicago. South Shore, to be exact. Shout out Chi-Town. It's about this woman right here who died both tragically and brutally at the hands of a 17-year-old kid who they think they have in custody, but we'll get to that in a second. This lady's name is Tanisha Jackson, 43 years old. May she rest in peace. Ladies and gentlemen, this woman was a wife and a mother of 3 sons. This woman was inside of her home when her door was kicked in by a 17-year-old boy who shot this woman in the head 4 times in front of people in the house and then fled and dropped the gun. Now, supposedly they didn't caught somebody, hopefully it's him. But the type of violence we seeing out here now, without no fear of the consequence or no thinking past the before committing this violence, this is like beyond unacceptable to me. It is. The hatred another human being can show to another one in times of anger, it's breathtaking. Take a look at this tragedy. We'll come back and talk about it.
Devastating. My son had already told me, so I was a little devastated.
Tragedy here in South Shore. Detectives snapping photos of the crime scene. The shooting happening just before 4 p.m. inside Tanisha Jackson's home in the 6800 block of South Cornell.
And there's M1 with a black bulletproof vest, as described by witness, with shorts and flip-flops on. You don't know which direction he ran in.
Police say Jackson was approached by a 17-year-old who shot her 4 times in the head. A gun was recovered at the scene. She was pronounced dead at the University of Chicago Hospital. What are your memories of her? Describe her for me.
She was kind of a short lady. She used to be on the back on her phone all the time, sitting on the back porch. Just being nice.
Married to the love of her life for 21 years and the mother of 3 sons. Loved ones tell me Jackson was always the life of the party. Most notable, whenever she left your company, her token phrase, "I love you."
When I realized it was the lady that I talked to sometimes, you know, it was kind of sad.
Neighbors told police the gunman kicked in Jackson's back door. Detectives were seen crossing Stony Island, hunting down surveillance video from nearby businesses.
This community is still on edge after neighbors say a woman was shot and killed in her own apartment in front of her family. A family in mourning and a neighborhood in shock as people who live here struggle to understand the violence that claimed the life of Tanisha Jackson.
I just can't even process it, unfortunately. It just seems so sad and scary.
The unexpected unfolded Thursday afternoon just before 4 p.m. in Chicago's South Shore neighborhood. Neighbors say shots rang out as Jackson returned home with her husband and son to their apartment located near 68th and Cornell. That's when investigators say a 17-year-old boy armed with a gun shot Jackson in the head 4 times before running away.
It was devastating. You know, I'm going to be looking for her when I come out to sit on the back sometimes.
The wife and mother was rushed to a hospital where she died. Detectives now have a person of interest in custody. Police say they did recover a weapon from the scene. They also add that they're still looking for the suspect. Reporting from Chicago's South Shore neighborhood.
Guys, that's the news. I'm be honest with you. There are very few places that I wouldn't live if you paid me to, and Chicago is one of them. And that's no lie. I've been to Chicago several times, right? Just, passing through. But the thing that's crazy is everybody I ever met from Chicago was cool people. And that's one of the things I'm like, for these folks to be as cool as they are, why is there so much violence amongst each other? But I mean, I don't live there, so I don't know. And I know they got a situation up there with a lot of crime and gangs and stuff. But I mean, come on. A teenager shooting a mother of 3 in the head 4 times. What's crazy about it is you did that with witnesses there. said he had on flip-flops and a tactical vest, running down the street with flip-flops on. Man, give me a break. Give me a break. That don't even sound right. But then again, ain't nothing right when it comes to younger folk nowadays with the goofy shit they do. This woman is dead. 3 years old? You 17. Ain't got nothing in common. You kick a door in like you Rambo and then blast her. She had a husband. No regard for human life at all. No respect. Super shameful. This whole thing. People said she was a good person, but then again, good people always get fucked up in the end. That's the part that's crazy about this. A kid shot somebody 4 times in the head and had the stomach to do it after the first shot. I don't know if you've seen people getting shot in the head, but a lot of times parts of their head fly off. And he didn't do it just once. He could stomach looking at that 3 other times after he pulled the trigger once. Nothing can fix that. At a young age, you're a killer. You need to be killed. I'm telling you. People always want to look and marvel at the human mind and why criminals do what they do and all this other stuff. We don't need to be doing all of that. He's a kid and he's a killer already. And proficient at that. He kicked the door in like SWAT. Boom, 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 boom. Then ran away with shower shoes on, supposedly. Can't fix that. That's in him. You know what I'm saying? Killing is almost like a favorite food to people nowadays. It's an acquired taste. And you see it multiple times. People get let out on bond because this piece of shit justice system we got, showing no respect to victims and victims' family, and they go out and do what? Kill again, kill again, kill again, and kill again. 17 years old, what you, senior in high school? Going into your senior year, or a junior if you got left back once? You supposed to be in school. You running around here shooting people in the damn head with flip-flop. Boy, that flip-flop thing keep making me mad, man. I'm sorry I keep bringing that up. But I mean, come on. Where's the protest for this type of stuff? Where's the protest for this? That woman, 43 years old, had a husband and 3 kids. She's important in society. With the upbringing of them kids, the family structure, and the helpmate to that husband, and some piece of shit 17-year-old comes and takes her out of here, that upsets the balance of the family dynamic in it, and he ruined that. And he ain't the only one. There are other people out here doing this shit. It'll be more stories today. When does it end? When we make it end. You lucky I don't run this country. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'd put a stop to this shit. And a lot of people that have to go. They would. That woman's gone. And for fucking what? Huh? For what? Shot her and left the gun there, you dumbass. Say they got a person in injury. They probably caught him tracing his fingerprint through the system. Don't know, but damn, come on. 17 years old, you could be anything you want to be, and you choose to do and be that. I'm telling you, prison don't fix shit like this. It don't. You think putting somebody on the shelf for 20 or 30 years is going to change the way they think? No, but it make them more bitter. A lot of times more anxious. And in the penal system, more violent. Those that been locked up, you know, we see violence in there like you've never seen on the street. Trust me, I can tell you some prison stories that'll make you throw up your lunch. Either way, man, come on. We got to change a lot of this judicial bullshit that we doing out here and the penalties for such actions like this. You man enough to pull a trigger on a grown up, you need to be man enough to take what come with it. The new law. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, man. And it's heartbreaking because not only did she die, it left a void in multiple people, both in the immediate family and extended, and also in the community. Every time you spill blood on your block or in your neighborhood, it leaves a stain that can't be cleaned up. No matter how much water you use, alcohol, bleach, clean and solvent, it stains your community. Who wants to live in a place known for the most murders? You see it every year on TV. There's the murder capital. Bunch of clowns. This is the murder capital. You kill people, and you happy to be there, holding guns. In life, you either part of the problem or you're part of the solution. And a lot of people need to be cleaned up and swept when this flood, a change come through. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is heartbreaking. She died in the house that after they took her body had to be cleaned up. And every time them people go into that, I guess the kitchen or the back door, they think about how their mother or wife or niece or aunt lost their life viciously. You think them kids, every time they go in there, they gonna hear them shots and think about how their mother was laying on the ground with her head bust open. 1 second laughing, and the next is screaming, crying, and tears. Some devil ass shit, boy. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.